Checky, check, mic, check. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, troops, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel, Mark. That's me, my words, where we cover trading, traveling, and training. How is everybody doing? You join me just at the right time as we are making a push. Well, we're not. We're trying to recover. What an absolutely demotivating, I'll call it, a demotivating day. Not a great day for our meme stocks, troops, really. We've got AMC flatlining at 870 after a huge sell-off this morning. And we've got pretty much the same on GME at 138. An absolutely terrible day, down nearly $20, $19.50 on the day. So not a very, I say not a good day. It's not a day for the faint of heart, shall we say. Take from that what you will, but you can see, I mean, look, right out of the traps, bang, bang. We have been hammered today, absolutely hammered. And I know it's a wider market. What's that? A wider market issue as well. So we just got to see where we go from here. But you know, it's been a tough day, a really tough day. I am just about. I have bought some more. I have bought some more GME. But I've got to the point where I've gone from, well, I'm 12% in the green on my position after averaging up. So I've been buying the dip, but obviously it means I've been averaging up as well. So you know, I've been averaging down on higher positions and averaging up on lower positions. So I've kind of got to the point now where I'm out of powder. I can't buy any more GME. I can't really buy any more AMC because I've already got enough of those as well. So I've done everything I can for the cause. That is it. Mark is fully loaded. I'm waiting to see what happens now. So what else has been happening today? Well, I did say, and I do say, that I do continue to watch the other channels, and I'm just going to zoom in a bit here before I get onto this so that we can see. I just wanted to point out one thing that I saw earlier actually was here. Exactly the same time these got shorted. They got shorted this afternoon. There, look. Started at, bearing in mind this is Central European time, Greenwich Mean Time actually. So about 6 p.m. and this was the same. Look, down at the bottom you can see 1811 it started there. 1808 it started there. So, you know, it's been a tough day, and now AMC's taken another dive down at 867. So like I said, not a day for the faint-hearted really. And there's not much more you can say. What can you say? Not a lot. But anyway, I was watching Uncle Bruce a little bit earlier. I was supposed to be live streaming the market open, but I got distracted with work and some other things, and I had Uncle Bruce on in the background, and it sounded to me like he's gone a bit cool on GME. That's what I'll say. Gone a bit cool. And I know there's been some debate about it already doing the rounds about, you know, what his sentiment is now. But I read it that way. I read it that he's, you know, he's gone a little bit cool. Whereas before he was, you know, seemed to be very, oh, this squeeze is definitely going to happen, you know. And today he wasn't denying it's going to happen, but his sentiment seems to have changed to more of a a longer term investment rather than a short squeeze. He thinks it will play out over a longer period of time than he was saying. He doesn't think that we're going to see the days of, $100, $200 gain a day. He thinks that's gone and we're not going to see it anymore. And I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder why that sentiment has changed, because the situation hasn't changed. There's still excess shares out there and being sold. So I just wonder why that sentiment has changed from Uncle Bruce, but it has. Again, I've got nothing against the guy. I encourage people to go and watch all the content that's available. And make your own decision. But like I said, I've been watching him for a while, and I just felt today that there was that change in sentiment with him. So, go and check it out yourselves, make your own opinions. But that's what I recognised today. So we'll see, and then obviously, I mean, look at AMC now. Wow, we are watching this live. My gosh. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch, really. And I think with AMC, you need to prepare for this to be the pattern until next month. That's my opinion, because I've mentioned it before on this stream. That shareholders vote, is imperative for the stock. That's important. There's probably a lot of people sat waiting. And it'll go one of two ways. They'll either pump the money in or they'll pull the money out. And that's my opinion. And it's going to be early next month when that shareholder meeting gets held and there's the vote on the additional shares. And again, the CEO has made it clear he's not planning to use them immediately. He's not planning to flood the market with those shares. But certainly, if people know that there's an additional 500 million shares sat on the sideline, at some point they're going to enter the market, and at some point it will affect the stock price. So, you take from that what you will. So that's what I think on AMC. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like this until that vote's done. GME, I think, is a little bit different. And I think with GME, it's more of a matter of time before it happens. And there's a couple of reasons for that. One, obviously, you've got the shareholder meeting coming up. But outside of that, you've got the upcoming appointment of Ryan Cohen. That was publicly made confirmed that he's going to be nominated for chairman. And everybody who's joining him, everybody that was in that list have all been told that their compensation, so their salary effectively, is paid in stock. So and that was announced when this was what, $180. So they've lost $40-50 a share off their incoming compensation, and they're not going to want to see that. That's not going to be on top of their agenda, is it? Yeah, just watch the share price keep going. So I think, again, that's a big pivot point. There's talk about this guy, Roaring Kitty. He's got options which expire this week. 12. I think he got some calls for $12. $12 calls strike price. So, whether he exercises them or not, I don't know. It's up to him. I did see on Twitter he'd run a poll, let them expire, exercise a few or exercise them all. And obviously everybody's voted exercise them all. So we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does this week. So two different scenarios there, two different plays, and both really, looking for a pivot point now. And we shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. So I can just see a few people in the chat now. So good evening, Don Trey. You're new here, I think. So welcome on board. It's great to have you here. Should I be investing in GME right now? Well, I'll be honest. I don't do financial advice. Just like all the other YouTubers, that's my disclaimer right there. This is just for entertainment. What I will say is, I've just mentioned it already. I've bought some more today. But that's it. I've got nothing left to contribute any further. So, at the end of the day, Dontre, I say it on this channel. You've got to be happy getting in with what you're prepared to lose, and you've got to get out when you're happy getting out, and that's it. That's my consistent advice on here. Is don't look to anybody else. Don't look to me or to any other YouTuber who's not financially qualified to give you investment advice. You have to do what you believe is best for you. And I know that doesn't really help you and it doesn't answer your question, but nobody can tell you where the bottom is and nobody can tell you where the top is going to be. So, all you can do is go and read the due diligence, try and, work it out, ask questions, those sort of things, fact check what people say. And there's a good example of fact checking because last week there was videos put out about Wonder Group buying 30 million shares in AMC. And, I saw people putting out their content on that. And we were talking about it on my live stream on Friday. And I said I'd look at it over the weekend, which I did. And actually they hadn't bought, they'd sold. What they were doing was they were declaring their new positions at the end of the quarter. So they'd actually sold some shares. So, take what you hear with a pinch of salt and go and fact check it yourself. All the information's there. So again, I know it doesn't it doesn't give you a very clear answer, but that's where we are. And that's where I am. I've bought everything that I can afford to buy now. If it goes belly up and it goes to zero, I'm happy to lose what I've put in. If it goes to the moon, I'll get out when I'm happy to when I'm happy with the profit that's in my account or showing unrealized gains. So that's how I operate, and that's what I encourage other people to do as well. So I hope that's helped. Bobby, good evening. How are you? Well, good afternoon, probably where you are. How are you doing, sir? Been golfing today or driving? Or driving on the golf range? I did watch some of the Masters yesterday. I saw the Japanese guy. I fell asleep before it finished. But I saw that the Japanese guy, he managed to hold his nerve and make it round the final round. So pleased for him. Bit disappointed Justin Rose didn't manage to clinch it, obviously, but there you go. Bruce is all about GME and AMC today. He is. I mean, they're the main topics of his channel anyway. And I'm wondering, like, I've not watched him much. Well, I only watched him this morning briefly. And I'm wondering what he's saying about AMC because I noticed the last few days he's been talking a lot. When AMC's been down, I noticed the other day it was down like 7 or 8 cents or something, and GME was down a little bit more. And all he kept saying was, "Oh, AMC's down. It's not looking good there." And so I'm going off him really, which is a shame because I want to listen to everybody, but I can't. If you don't like the stock, don't talk about it. Stick to the stock that you're talking about. Stick to your SPACs and all that you like talking about. So there you go. It's raining all day. That's no excuse, Bobby. Raining. Your skin's waterproof. You should still be able to get out on the course, having a little knock around. Got those big umbrellas in golf, haven't you? Just use one of those, mate. You should get Skype or Text Now number so people can call in to chat live. You mentioned that before. I'm just not sure how to hook it up to YouTube, because I've got the Discord as well that people can call, and I'm not sure I'm not sure how to do that, I'm also not sure how that would run with the stream as well. Again, I'm not very technically gifted, but wouldn't if I'm chatting to people on headphones, um, would that not affect me talking on the stream? Yeah, I know what you're saying, mate. It is dangerous during thunderstorms. Absolutely. It's not good for the course neither, is it? The course gets chewed up. So anyway, we've got another bit of a drop on AMC, down at 864 now. So a tough day for both tickers, really. You can see here, it's there's AMC's full day picture, and here's GME's. I mean, look, wow, gosh. So we have broke some of the. You see, we came right to the point of the wedge, and we've broke down. Look, we talked about this last week. Let me put it on the 5 minute. We'll be able to see it, I think. You see, we had the wedge. And I said on Friday it'll either go up, sideways, or down, and it's they've chosen to take it down. I mean, it's manipulation at its finest, really. When you look at that, that's not normal. That's not people selling. Some of it is, I think. I think they found a few stop losses today and a few weak hands. I don't want to say weak hands. I want to say, actually, I'm not going to say weak hands. I'd say people who found their tolerance level, their loss tolerance level. So, there you go. Godpill does it with Skype. I'll have a look into it, Bobby. I'll have to read about it and see how it works, because I've got like the headphone and everything. I've even got a Skype account. I'm just not sure how it would work. Have you seen any of Warden Elite stream? I have. I've been watching some of it. Yeah, I mean he's obviously, he's very intelligent, isn't he? He knows he seems to know what he's talking about. It's hard to understand if somebody knows what they're talking about if you don't understand it as well. Do you know what I mean? The way he explains things makes sense, but you can't just say he knows what he's talking about unless you know what he's talking about. But yeah, I watch some of his streams. I read his posts on Reddit as well, on Super Stonk. I read all the DD on there because it's a really good source of information. I mean, look at this with AMC. Where's the volume, man? Where is it? I need to show. There we go. Look. 100. 0. Nothing. 325. 600. 100. Just no volume at all. None whatsoever. GME pushing back up over 140, which is nice to see. I've got that in as a level of support, so that's nice to see. If it can get back above there and hold that into the close, that gives us something to cling on to. Psychological numbers. There's the finish line for today, so we can pop that in. So we're back up above 140, which is nice. I mean, we had these huge candles here. Look at these. It just went. I thought that was it. I got all excited. I thought that was it. But then they attacked us again, look. And you can see how quickly it comes down versus how long it takes to get back up. But I'm with you, Bobby. Yeah, how can they keep going? I have no idea. Really, no idea. I don't know how they're doing this. I guess because the borrow fee isn't expensive, so they can just keep chucking money at it. That's the only thing I can say, and I can see is that, if it's not expensive to borrow, that's probably what they're doing. Anyway, what's going on with the YouTube challenge? You can see I'm nearly done. It's not looking great. I don't think they did, Bobby. No, I've not seen anything yet. Do you know what? I think they might be waiting for today. Gary Gensler. Is it Gary Gensler or Gary Gessler? Gensler. He gets his Senate approval, doesn't he, to become chair of SEC. So, and from what I've been reading about him, he's the guy who shook things up last time and shut a lot of this dark pool trading down. And I saw on one post on Reddit that Citadel used to have a dark pool, and when this Gary Gensler took over, they closed it down. And they were saying that 90% of dark pool trading was actually brought back into the open market. So, maybe this guy is going to shake it up a little bit. I don't know. It would be nice to see some action somewhere. I'll have a quick Google now and see if any new DTCC rules. News and events. DTCC pending rules. There we go. Let's have a look. See what we get. My internet's a bit slow. I'll have a look after, Bobby, but I can't see anything. Yeah, I was watching Trey's trades earlier, and he has Ortex. He pays for Ortex, and they're saying that the short interest on AMC is just under 20%, but that's only from what you can see. That doesn't include all the all the synthetic shares that are out there. So, and I think 20%, even 20% is quite high short interest. That's got potential. So, when you think about all the people that own shares or claim to own shares, it's like you don't have to be a mathematician, a strong mathematician, to work out that 200 million into 70 million just doesn't go. I'm using 200 million as a general figure, as an example, but it doesn't go, does it? So, so at some point, people have to account for these shares. Simple as that. It's basic. So whether they're able to, I'm not sure. Not sure how they do it. I don't want to look at that. I'm trying to find. Why do they make it so difficult to find these things? Here we go. Got it. So it's that 801, isn't it? NSCC 2021 801. Not approved yet. Not approved. Still waiting, Bobby. We're still waiting. So, no further information. AMC getting a little bit of a bump back up to that 868 area. And GME holding at 140. We've got that line of support in there. But yeah, the YouTube challenge, it's not going very well. I'm about 50% down on that. It's terrible. But it is what it is. A better player. Good evening, mates. How are you? Good to see you back here. I ain't leaving. I'm not leaving neither, mate. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody is. I don't think anybody is. I mean, we're all on this journey, isn't it? Now everybody's kind of invested into it. So, you know, it's hard. It's hard to walk away, even if you wanted to, because I mean, for me, like, apart from all the due diligence that I've read, and I believe in it, I really do. But if I walked away now, even if it doesn't go how we expect it to go, even if I walked away now, I'd always be sat there thinking, well, what if it goes? Every day I'd be the same. I'd still be looking at the stock. I'd still be checking it. So I might as well keep in what I've got in there, because, you know, that's what I've put in anyway, rather than just take it out and cut the losses. And I think that's probably where the majority of people are. I think some people today, certainly on GME, got shook out a little bit, definitely, because it's quite a violent drop, that. You know, that's not an easy one to take. If you're sat watching that this morning, that's quite violent. You know, that's not a steady drop. That's a violent go, that is. You know, so I think around here there's some people selling around that 150 mark. I think they've hit stop losses, and they've got people who have said, right, that's it. That's my tolerance level right there, 150. I'm gonna take at least something. You know, so I think that's what's happened. But we've got this support at 140. Look, I drew it in, and it's quite a historical level. I'll go back. Let me put it on the 5 minute. We might see it a bit better. Where are we? 140. So we've had some previous support there. You know, here, here, here. So that's a historical support level, which is good to see in itself. But definitely some people got nervous today and got shook out, I'm afraid. I mean, that's up to them. Everybody play your own game. That's what we keep saying. Right, get back on there. Oh, hey up. We got another big candle, look. Another big push. What's this all about then? You see, it's the same kind of pattern. Is this it, troops? AMC's going as well, look. Woo! Woo! Stick with it, troops. Stick with me. This might be it. Look at this. Oh, boy. Oh. Look at that. Some volume. 63,000. In that minute. Here we go. I'm the same, I better player. I'm the same, mate. Exactly the same. I've got that. I'm at peace with it. If I lose everything, I've already factored it in. You know, it's baked into my my situation and my lifestyle, and that's it, That's where I'm at with it. If it goes, it goes. I'll make it back one day, But this is looking a bit tasty. Look at that. What are we on here? Oh boy. We're fighting our way back, look. Go on, break through there. Break through there. There you go. There you go. Wow. Now then. Now then. 88,000 on the last minute. 32,000 the minute before that. What is this? What is this all about then? Come on, baby. Let's go. We've only got 999,850 pounds to go, and then we're at 1 million. So we haven't got far to go. Look at this, man. Woo! Wow, wow, wow. Yes, I better play it. That's it, mate. You think positive. You keep pushing them out, mate. Wow. Look at this, guys. Look at this. We've gone $11 in 4 minutes. $11 in 4 minutes. Let's see if it holds. Or is it a pump and dump? Is there some news out? Let me just check. See if there's any news out. I'll check Reddit as well while I'm here. Don't worry, troops. I've got all the GME. I've got all the tools here. Fastest finger first and all that. Super stonk. What's going on? This is looking good, man. Ha! Hey, a better play. I tell you what. The first post on Reddit, it says, raise your hand if you're completely zen right now. There you go. Everybody's got the same feeling. Everyone's like, that's it. I'm at peace with it. But that's some nice tasty volume there. Stay up there. Come on. Don't let them push us back down. I can't see any news anywhere. Let me go in the daily discussion on Reddit, because they're normally pretty quick on stuff like this. Just got to wait for it to load up. Old Yahoo, they do like to... Everyone's bashing it, man. Yahoo, GameStop extends slump on CEO search reports, analyst warning. What a load of FUD. You see, this has come out today, right? And I'll read it to you. I don't really like reading it, but it's important. It says, its shares extended their slump to fall as much as 15% after Reuters reported the company is seeking a replacement for the current CEO, George Sherman. Yeah, we know that. We know that because when they made the announcement last week that Cohen was going to be nominated as chairman, they put a new list of directors and the CEO is one of them. Whether he takes that position or not, we don't know. But, that's... It's old news. It's old news. Why? And then there was that analyst who's changed his price target from $12 to 10. Brilliant. Thanks for that. He said that GameStop's Reddit trading surge is likely to fade as digital downloads of games increase at a faster pace. Right, okay. You go for it then, son. If you think this is going to go to $10, I hope you're shorting it. And let's see. But yeah, it's just all negative press, isn't it? They're doing what they can. So I can't see any news that would cause this little spike. We're red today. Nope. Just people saying they... Oh, CEO announcement. According to a woman who broke the story, may come sooner rather than later, saying they move fast. Maybe that's what it is then. There's a rumour out about a new CEO. Interesting. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. A better player. It's all mind games, just games, isn't it? Trying to get people out, trying to scare people away. So if I say one thing, troops, hold on for dear life. That's the mantra. That's the one that everybody's using. So that's what I'm doing. And again, if you're in a position where you're uncomfortable with days like today, with drops like this, you're probably on the wrong ticker. Same with AMC. If you're uncomfortable seeing it drop the way it did this morning, because this is what it's going to be like, and I believe, and I've said it before, I believe that as the price goes up and the squeeze, starts squozing, I don't know how they make these words up, but they're good. As the squeeze starts squozing, these drops are going to get more violent. Percentage-wise, they'll be the same, but it'll look bigger. It'll feel bigger, So you got to be prepared for that kind of psychological warfare, psyops, financial psyops. You got to be ready. But we're looking good here, it's holding a few minutes in this kind of 148, 150 region. We've taken average about 150, If we can push there for the end of the day, I'd be quite happy with that. Something's happening. Something's brewing. Has anybody heard anything? What's the word on the street? Is anybody in New York? Anybody nip down Wall Street and have a chatter and see what's going on? Because that was a big influx there, really. Same with AMC. They both went at the same time, roughly. So something is afoot, troops. Something is afoot. I'm not seeing anything on Reddit. Let me just refresh. These guys are so quick. Like there's so many. But this is what happens when you get, what is there in that group? 172,000 people. It doesn't take long to get information out because everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's looking for information. Everybody's watching the charts. Everybody's watching the news. It's like to come back down a little bit now. Someone just said, was that the fake squeeze? I did see on Reddit over the weekend there was some talk of there was talk of a fake squeeze coming, and I've been expecting that as well. I think they're going to try it. They're going to try and say that's it, and they're trying to anchor people as well, so they're trying to financially anchor you. So you think that $1,000 a share is like such a huge amount, and that's it, and that's where it's going to stop. But that's what they'll do. They'll let it run to somewhere to a number which looks attractive to people, and then they'll drop it, and then people will think, oh no, I need to get out. I've like that's it, it's done. So you know, take from that, just keep that in the back of your mind. I certainly am. So hey Denton, how you going? MAS Slots, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Generism. Hi, just popped on to say cheers to your growing channel. Keep doing what you're doing. Cheers, Generism. Thank you very much. Great to see you here. How are you doing? You keeping okay? So yeah, we're growing. 600 and something, 620 plus subscribers. So it's quite nice. It's going organically. I like organically. I don't want to be one of those 0 to a million overnight. I'm not. I don't want that many people in my house while I'm live streaming. But yeah, so we're getting a bit of a pop on AMC now. Look, AMC up to 883, down 6.25% on the day. But really, really interesting going into the close. Denton, hope it's not the real squeeze. Yeah. Hey, buddy, welcome back. Yeah, that was it. That was the squeeze. 153 or whatever it was. We should all pack up and go home now. So great, another 100 shares at 851. Discount days are fun. There you go. You weren't on earlier, Generism, but I've maxed out now on GME as well. And I'm holding, AMC across 3 different accounts, this being one of them as part of the YouTube challenge. So that's it for the meme stocks for me. I'm comfortable with what I've got in, and that's where I'm going to leave it. That's my max now. So I just let it do what it's going to do. I keep saying it on this channel, and people probably get bored of this eventually, but we are just passengers. Really, we are just passengers. But it's nice to be on board when things like this happen, because it makes days like today where we're getting absolutely hammered, but the market's getting hammered as well, and you've just got to keep it in perspective. Again, the Kaizen approach, the small steps approach, take one day at a time. Don't think this is the end of the world, because it's not. And everybody knows who's regular here. I'm an advocate of the bigger picture. So if you look at the bigger picture, where we are now, look, we're still trending up. We've got this natural support here at 140. Was resistance there, support there. This is on the 1 hour chart. So don't get discouraged when we have days like today, because that's what they want. That's what they're trying to achieve. It's the same with AMC. Let me put that on the 1 hour chart as well. When you look at it overall, look at that. We're going up. Okay, we took a bit of a dip here. Let's call it a correction, a last stand maybe. Maybe it's the last stand, and this week is the last throw of the dice for them. You don't know what they're doing. You don't know what their strategy. Well, their strategy is to get it to zero. But, on a daily basis, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes in their environment. They could be clinging on. They could have people knocking on the door right now for all we know. They could be sat on the phones, chatting to the clearinghouse. Oh, don't margin call us yet. Give us another hour. You know. So you don't know. You got to put it all into perspective. And but look, I mean, we're almost back to the two tickers tracking each other. It did kind of separate away a little bit recently, but now it seems to be converging back together again, and they're following a similar trading pattern. So I don't know if there's something in that. What we got? 20 minutes till the close. Let's see what happens. We're going to get another little kick. So I was thinking earlier about what we're going to do when this is all over. I mean, hopefully, AMC will do what it's going to do, and we get a huge wedge into the YouTube challenge, and then we can start doing the day trading, which is the ultimate goal. Really. I mean, I keep saying I don't want to put more money into this because I want it to be authentic and genuine. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have bought 60% of the portfolio or 80% of the portfolio into one stock. But I did. So, and I don't want to sell any because then I just, it kind of kind of looks a little bit silly. But hopefully, we make it back. I'm sure we will. And let's see, let's see. But like I said, 2 tickets to the moon. As long as one rocket takes off, I'm going. Oh, H2O. So I've been out a little bit on the travel training side of things. So I started my cycling this weekend. I've been out Saturday and Sunday. Not far, just turning the legs over. And I'll do a video. I'll put up my Strava stats. So look out for that. But yeah, yesterday I went out. Gosh, I did 40 kilometers, but it was like it was so windy. At one point, the bike, I was leaning like on a 1 or 2 degree angle on the bike because of the crosswind. It was trying to blow the bike from underneath me. Really, really strong. And then obviously when you turn, you're turning into it. Luckily, I rode into the wind for the first 30 kilometers. I had 20 kilometers or 10 kilometers with the wind on my back coming back. So I did 50 kilometers on Saturday, and I did 40 yesterday, and then I went out for a run today. And normally I do 10 kilometers, and I can do 10 kilometers like 5 or 6 times a week. It doesn't really bother me. But today I did. I got to about 5.5, and I had to stop. I had to stop for 10 minutes because my legs had gone. And then I took a shortcut home. So I did less than 6.5 kilometers. I couldn't make it. I have to keep reminding myself I'm not 25 anymore. My powers of recovery are not what they used to be. So I must have looked a right state running through town back to my apartment. People must have thought, should we call him an ambulance? But literally, my legs had gone like they went to jelly. It was it was quite a strange feeling because I've not had that for a long, long time. They call it bonking in the cycling world. They call it bonking, and it's where literally you're completely drained of energy. It happened to me on the bike once when I was in Singapore, and I was doing a lap of the island because Singapore's an island, and I did a 200 and something kilometer lap on my bicycle, and I got to 160 something kilometers. I'd run out of food, and I just literally collapsed off the bike, crawled into a 7-Eleven, picked up an ice cream, a load of chocolate bars, jellies, and Coca-Cola, Sprite, and just started hitting myself, getting all the sugar back in that I needed, and got back on the road and managed to get back. But yeah, it's a different world when you get a little bit older. Let's do a workout power hour. We could. I've got the bike here. I could put it on rollers, and I could sit here cycling, indoor cycling, while I'm watching the charts, and I could give you a commentary on the charts from the bicycle. That'd be interesting. There's nobody on YouTube doing that. That's for sure. Live power hour from a bicycle. There you go. That would be interesting. A better player. I feel the same. Not in my 20s and 60 pounds. Yeah. And the thing is, the older we get, the easier it is to put the weight on, and the harder it is to take it off. Your metabolism slows down to such a degree that it can take you 6 months to shift a few pounds and 6 days to put it back on again. So I'm conscious of that. I try and maintain a good diet and stuff, but there you go. Right, 871 AMC's just given up all the gains that it made over those few minutes, and GME is trying its best to do the same. But I'm not too bothered. Like even at this 140 area, because we've got that historical support line there. I'm not too bothered about that. I've not really got a support level written on AMC. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the charts up a little bit before tomorrow, because I want to get rid of some of the lines, and I think what I'll do is I'll move them up and down as the price moves up and down. I'll see, because I do like to have that to look back on as well. So I'll see. I need to look at the charts and see what we can get rid of, what's not really in play anymore, and take them out, and then look to plot them back in as we go up, because we're only going to be going up. So there you go. 7-Eleven in Singapore. Yes, mate, they're everywhere. Literally on every street has got a 7-Eleven. I don't know why it's so popular there, but it is. I better play. I could not run for months, but step outside and go for 7 miles like it was nothing. Now my body hates me. Mine does too, mate. Mine does too. I mean, I get so many niggling injuries now, small injuries, like little injuries, but seem to take forever to repair. Like I can get a strain in my calf, and before it'd be 3 or 4, 5 days rest, a bit of ice on there, and I'd be good to go. Now it's 2 weeks, and you go for a gentle run, and it's it pops again. It's not good, but it is what it is. It's life, isn't it? We don't get younger. Nobody gets younger. That's a cool idea. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll try it one night. I'll put my helmet and everything on, and all the Lycra. Just I like wearing Lycra. That's the only reason I go cycling, is for the Lycra. No, it's not. It's not really, but that's what I tell people. They think I'm weird. My family think I'm weird. Mark, why do you go cycling so much? Oh, I just like wearing Lycra. So there you go. Buy a bike, Denton. I've got 2. And I've got a formula for how many bikes you should have. And it's B+1. So there you go. That's the formula for how many bikes you should have. That's coming from a cyclist. B+1. Right then. 2-month nagging. I'll be up for a workout power hour. I can hop on the elliptical for an hour. There you go. That's the mountain climbing thing, isn't it? I think. You got one of those indoors, mate. 2-month nagging hamstring injury, trying to keep up with my son in football. Yeah. Don't try. I can't keep up with my 5-year-old. He runs me ragged sometimes. Really. He's up at 6:30 in the morning, and he's non-stop until I put him to bed. really. I don't know where he gets it all from. No more sprinting. Yeah, I'm the same. I used to be quite good because I've got what do they call it? Explosive energy. So I was quite good at sprinting. I was quite good at sprinting on the bike as well, but not anymore. Not anymore. Denton, I got to run. What do you say? We're going to be great. I'm always hopeful, Denton. I'm always hopeful. We don't know what shenanigans these guys are going to get up to, do we? But listen, from what I can see on the chart here, this 862 looks like a decent area. So I think if we can maintain that, I'll need to look at the chart a little bit more, zoom out a little bit. I've put them side by side today, so I'm not flicking between the two, just to give you guys, you can see the chart and you can see the buy and sell spread up there, So I'm always hopeful. I'm always hopeful, mate. I never wake up thinking today's going to be a red day. And again, let's put it into context as we do on here, and look at it across the wider market. So that's what I'll say there, buddy. I don't think it can be much worse than today, can it? Have they hit SSR? I think they have, but I mean, for what it means, because they've got their ways of getting around it, obviously. But I'm hoping with this guy being approved in the SEC, maybe that's going to rattle a few cages. Maybe that's why today is a bad day. People are getting a little bit worried, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm always optimistic. I've got to be. I've got a YouTube challenge to win. So that's my take on it, mate. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it wind you up. Go about your business as normal. But anyway, Denton, have a great day, mate. If you're off to work, stay safe, and I'll catch up with you soon. Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? Good to see you here, mate. Anyone heard if there was an underlying reason behind such a red market? I can't find anything, Kev. I've had a look. I really can't. I can't see anything. I mean, look at AMC. It's absolutely tanking again. And that's just not natural, GME's just about giving up all its gains. But again, if we can finish around here, this 140 area, I'll be happy there. And let's see where we end up. But yeah, it just seems to be never ending. I can't remember the last time I looked at the YouTube challenge and we had, let me see if I can get up the YouTube challenge. I might have to close these down, look. I have to close these down. Here it is. I mean, look, this is all the tickers we're watching on the YouTube challenge. Tesla's up. Tesla's up nearly 4%. That's nice. But everything else. So, I mean, I've no idea. Yeah, a pullback day, Kev, I get you, I understand. But how many pullback days are we going to have in a row? I can't remember. Last week we had some of these that was, maybe 60% red. So it was. I mean, we were classing that as a good day, but we've had more days where it's completely red than we've had, anything in our favour really. And I look at the tickers that we're watching. We're not limited to one particular commodity, or sector. We've got quite a varied sector there, so is what it is. Yeah, Tesla's market proof, man. You're not wrong. I need to buy some. I've not got any. I don't hold any Tesla. I think that's what my plan's going to be when I get this up to 10 million or whatever it's going to be. I'm gonna look at those and get those longer term holds in place. Because eventually I do want it to be like a retirement fund as well. So there you go. Squirrel's in the house. Hello, mate. How you doing? I've had a great day, thanks. I hope you have as well, buddy. When we're at 2,000 a share, we'll look back and laugh at these. Mate, when we're at 2,000 a share, yeah, and we're day trading, we'll come and look at some of these recordings. We'll pull some up because they'll all still be on YouTube. So we'll come and have a look and see what we were saying. We'll see what we were saying. Right, what's going on then? Let's get back to it. What's Clovis doing? Clovis on the 30-minute. Clovis is having a bad day as well. My gosh. Look at this, man. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. It's down 7 cents. So I was thinking, actually, I was thinking I might sell the Clovis, just to put some funds in here to try and trade something else. I'll think about it because I know this stock really well, and I know that I can get back in anywhere between $6 and $8 is a good buy-in on Clovis, really. So I know that there's going to be opportunity to get back in there. So I might cash in on cash in. I might cut my losses on Clovis and see if we can get something else going, just to try and bump the fund up a little bit. What we're doing on GameStop. Okay, so it looks like here we go. They're trying to pull us down below that 140. I wonder if that's an options thing. Because it's monthly options expiry at the end of the week, isn't it? What we're doing on AMC. Let's have a look. Oof, there you go. I mean, look at that. No way. No way. No way, man. Where are they? Where are the people who are supposed to be, making sure stuff like this doesn't happen? Look at that today. That's just pure filth. That is pure filth right there. What we got there? 856, probably some support. Let's stick a line in. When I get the day trading money up, you're gonna go to the dark side. The thing is, by then, hopefully, it's changed. Hopefully, there's things in place that stop this happening. It's just blatant, isn't it? Absolutely blatant. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. 50 million. 50 million. Okay, it's not 50 million buys, but look at that. 9% down on 50 million traded. I don't get it. Really. And if everybody's doing what they say they're doing, if everybody's buying and holding, well, how long does this continue? How long can they keep pumping out these? How long can it be, just pumping out these synthetic shares? Really. surely there's going to come a point where somebody says, hey, that's it, got to call time on this. But I guess, while the hedge funds are shorting it and it's going down, they're turning a profit somewhere, aren't they? Because they've shorted it at $14 as well. So, big green candle there to finish the day. What about GameStop? Oop. There you go. Finish. So we finished just above that 140 level of support, which is quite nice. Psychologically speaking, that's quite nice. I'm interested to know what this is about, so I'm gonna do some reading. There must be something that caused that little jump. But this today, that's not natural. Some of it is, I think. Some of it is, they've obviously pulled it down. I reckon there's been stop losses at 155, 150, 145, and that's what they've triggered. So, they've pulled it down, some stop losses, and some people saying that's it, that's my tolerance level done. So yeah, we shall see. We shall see what aftermarket brings. Not that I really take much notice of that. You can't look at that too much with any degree of seriousness because we don't get access to it. Anyway, AMC finished 862, 863. So not too bad really. Down. What are we down? 8%, just under 8.5%. But again, not natural. Not natural. Not natural at all. So not natural. Another one there. We duplicate that. There. That's not natural. It is what it is, troops. Like I've said, we are just passengers. There's somebody somewhere knows exactly what they're doing. It should just be buying and selling of your normal stock. That's it, mate. That's all it should be. That's all it should be. There's the shares that are available. If you want to buy them, that's the price. If you want to sell them, that's the price. And do it on a purely 100% supply and demand of what's available for the public. That's it. Shorting should not be allowed. Absolutely. And when you see the type of companies that they target, I mean, like Clovis, they've got two. One of their drugs is FDA approved for 2 cancers, and they're trying to short it to bankruptcy. Why? A cancer drug company. Why would you do that? Easy target? I don't know. But yeah, just I'm a bit lost for words actually. When you because somebody else has said it. I've been thinking it a long time. How can you do that? And then you've just said it, Kevin. So that gives me the confirmation. It's not just me thinking it. And I think if somebody could say to me and explain to me the benefits of shorting, apart from making money, okay, making money. That's subjective, isn't it? I'm sure people like us, nobody wants to see a company go bankrupt. I certainly won't bet on a company to go bankrupt, no matter what I felt about them. I boycott them in other ways. Yeah, I know, mate, but they shouldn't be allowed to do that, like on such a scale to the point where, it's just robbing retail, isn't it? It's robbing people like you and me because they have the equipment, they have the inside knowledge, they have, the they have everything that they need to be able to do that. And unless it's equal across the board and everybody has the same tools at their disposal to do it, it shouldn't be allowed. It's as simple as that. You wouldn't send you wouldn't let a football match go ahead with 15 players on one team and 11 on the other. It just wouldn't be allowed to happen. And that's simplifying it. I know it's simplifying it, and I know it's a lot more complex than that. But I also think this, bonds and stuff like that. I think that needs to have a little bit more. Like, how can you buy a government bond and then resell it? To cash it in and then buy it back later? Shouldn't be allowed. If you buy something from the government, it should be. There you go. There's your bond. You're not allowed to sell it. Cash it in when the time's up. That's it. There you go. Access bypass this week has been bad for Clovis, but I'm still holding. You're still in, mate, yeah? Like I said, I'm in two minds. I might, because I've known Clovis for over 2 years now. I've traded in and out of Clovis, so I know anywhere between 6 and 8 is a good entry point, really. So I might see how it goes tomorrow, and if it's not making a move north tomorrow, I might cut the loss and then look at something else. But I want to see the broader market as well and see what the market's doing, because I don't want to sell just to then have to buy something else and wait for that to go up. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, they're getting some good data, aren't they? I know they've just had a good readout from another trial that they're doing, so that's positive. It's just every time they when's their Q1 earnings? Oh, they had their Q4 earnings, didn't they? So I'll have to find when their Q1 earnings is, because that'll be interesting, and see if this hybrid sales model that Mahaffy's put in place has worked. That'll be interesting to see. We'll take it from there. But another one of the bio plays that I've got is where are we? YouTube challenge. This one, BioCryst, and they've tanked today. They're down nearly 7%. So it is what it is, troops. Look, that's the market overall. That's where it's at. That's the hand that we've been dealt for today. But it's only Monday. Hallelujah. We've got 4 more trading days to make it all back. So stay positive. Stay positive, Don't let it get us down. Sleep well tonight. I will. And tomorrow is a new day. What day is it tomorrow? Tuesday. So I'm gonna do opening bell tomorrow. Opening bell and power hour. So if you're around in the morning, if you're in the States, or in Australia, if you're in the evening, wherever you are in the world, if you want to join me for opening bell, I'll be here for about the first hour or so. And then I will be back on for power hour tomorrow. So I look forward to seeing you all there. I'm going to log off now. It's 10:10 and I've got some work to finish up. So I need to get that done. But it's been nice to see you all here again. And thanks for joining, and see you tomorrow. Cheers, troops.